I am JDWolf, and welcome to my XCOM Long War overview of the armor statistics. Now, this is going to show you all the armor that is available for your soldiers in the game, so if you don't want to know all the stats, then stop watching now. Okay guys, here we have the chart. This is the only armor chart. I don't have pictures of the armor. Let's talk about the columns. We have name of the armor, the special abilities that you get, which, as you can see, Banshee, Corsair have grapples, some have fly. We'll talk about those. Hit point bonuses, Titan armor has a 10, Tac vest has a 1, everything else is in between. Defensive bonus, you notice that the Kestrel armor has a defense of 5, Banshee 15, Shadow armor 20. That's a bonus to your defense. Your will bonus, the two Psi armors at the bottom have bonuses to your will. The mobility bonus is in meters. You'll see that the Tac vest and Tac armor are different by 2, and you can see that immediately getting into the game that there's a 2 difference. The interesting thing is that they're all positive numbers except for the Titan armor, which is 0, which I guess you could say is a positive or negative number. It's interesting. I mean, you're wearing the Tac vest, you actually have a +3, and then everything you're wearing -3, and you end up at 0. Then you go to Tac armor, and you're all of a sudden at -2. You'd think the mobility bonus is negative, but that you see it all adds up. The cost is in dollars, allurium, and alloy. The build time in days, everything's about a week and a half to 2 weeks. Engineers to build goes from 15 to 100. Or nothing, you know, infinite there. And then the requirements. So let's talk about that. The first type of armor you can get, after you do alien materials, you can research improved body armor and get phalanx armor. Phalanx armor has 1 hit point bonus above Tac armor, but the mobility bonus is not as bad as Tac armor. It's actually 2, 8 alloys, 65 credits. The next armor you can get when you hit advanced body armor, you open up two types of armor: the Carapace armor and the Kestrel armor. Now, Carapace is a 2 bump, so that's a big bump from going from 3 to 5. It's 120 credits and 15 alloy though, so it does take quite a bit. The mobility bonus on the Carapace is only 1, so it's the same as Tac armor, but instead of 2 hit point bonus, you get a 5 hit point bonus. Kestrel armor is interesting. It's the same armor as Tac armor, hit point wise. You get a 5 defensive bonus, but the mobility is 3, so it's the same as wearing a Tac vest, but with the same protection of Tac armor. I don't know. It's 100 credits, 8 alloy, 20 engineers to build. Notice that the Carapace armor takes 25 engineers to build. So if you rush advanced body armor, it's very possible you could be able to build the Kestrel but not be able to build the Carapace if you have 20-something. Your engineers are in the low 20s. The next thing, let's see, from advanced body armor, you get mobile power armor. If you get that, you open up 2 types of armor: the Aegis armor and the Banshee armor. Now, Aegis armor is another 2 hit point bonus, which is nice, and the mobility is back to 2, 200 credits, 10 allurium, 25 alloy. The Banshee is the first one you can get that has a grapple. It has 3 hit points like the Phalanx, but has a defense bonus of 15, so that's pretty good, and a mobility of 4, which is pretty much as good as it gets. 150 credits, 8 allurium, 15 alloy. Now, from mobile power armor, if you then get advanced power armor, you open up the next 2, which is Corsair armor and Titan armor. Now, Corsair armor is the other one with the grapple. The hit points goes from 3 to 6, so it's almost as good as Aegis. Defense bonus is down to 10, mobility is down to 3, but it costs 350 credits, 20 allurium, 30 alloy, very expensive, 60 engineers required to build it. But at the same time, you've also opened up Titan armor, which takes your hit points up another 3 over Aegis armor to 10, which is the maximum you're going to get. You're immune to poison and immune to fire in Titan armor. I'm assuming immune to acid as well, since that's been changed. No defense, no mobility. The mobility is actually worse than Tac armor. So it's going to be the slowest armor that you have, but you have 10 hit point bonus, which is just huge. 350 credits, 15 Allurium, 35 alloy. So it's very expensive. 2 weeks to build, 65 engineers. Now, after advanced power armor, if you get anti-grav systems, which requires advanced flight, so it's very late game, you open up 2 armors, your Seraphim armor and your Archangel armor. Now, a note on the Archangel armor is that it requires a Titan suit. Now, if somebody could leave me a comment below of exactly what that means, that would be good. Does that mean you use up one of your Titan armors? Or that you must have built at least one Titan armor to get the Archangel armor? I don't know. Seraphim armor, all you do is fly. It gives you 5 hit point bonus, same as Carapace, 15 defense, which is cool, 4 mobility, which is really good. That's as good as it gets, again, when you're running around with it. Archangel armor has fly, immune to poison, air evade, and immune to fire. I'm not quite sure what air evade is either. If somebody could mention that to me below, is that a separate skill, or does that just mean it increases your defense more? I mean, it says you have a 10 defense, but when you're flying, I thought just by virtue of flying you have extra defense. Is air evade something else? Is air evade some sort of special maneuver that they've added into the game? I'm not sure. So, like I said, again, if somebody could leave a comment below. So, guys, look below and see if there's a description of what air evade might actually mean. The hit points are 8, which is 1 better than Aegis, 2 less than Titan, however you want to view it. 10 for a defensive bonus, a little less than Seraphim armor. Mobility is only a 2, which is less than Seraphim. But again, you have that immunities and that air evade, whatever that is. The price is $150. That doesn't sound right. Let me go check that. Yes, I went to the files and I double checked it. It is $150. Why it's so much less, I'm not sure. I don't quite understand that. Archangel armor seems to me to be better than Seraphim armor, but yet it costs. Oh, it probably costs less because maybe you do have to use up one of your Titan armors to do that. Hopefully somebody, and like I said, in the comments below, will straighten that out. Anyway, let's move on. If you have advanced power armor, you can also instead go, or in addition, go stealth systems, which requires alien communications. In case you're wondering where stealth systems falls, to get shadow armor. Shadow armor is your new ghost armor. It has the ghost ability, 4 hit point bonus, so it's not a lot. Defense is 20, which is good when it's not on. And mobility is 2, which is okay. 600 credits, 50 Allurium, 40 alloy to be invisible. Now, the final 2 armors are the Psi armors. The first is Aurora armor. You get that by unlocking the Psi Warfare Systems Foundry project and alien materials. So you can get it pretty early in the game. The hit point bonus on that is 4. Defense 10 and will 10. Mobility 2. 150 credits, 5 Allurium, 10 alloy. So that gives you a little bit of a will bonus for your Psi systems. The final armor is Vortex armor for your Psi. It has an 8 hit point bonus. It has a defensive bonus of 10, but the will bonus is now up to 20. It costs 1,000 credits, 40 Allurium, 50 alloy. Mobility is 2. It takes 2 weeks to build, and you need 100 engineers to build it. Now, how do you unlock the Vortex armor? As best I can tell, and I've looked at the tech tree again, you have to interrogate an ethereal, which is going to open up alien command and control so you can build a Gollop chamber. From that, you can research mind and machine, which will unlock the Vortex armor. And it's also going to require you to have researched alien biocybernetics. So there's a lot of requirements for it. It gives you, it's Psi armor with some defense, some will bonus, and 2 hit points less than Titan armor. As far as suggestions, as far as what you want to play for your guys, it's really up to you. If you like the grapple, go with the grapple. Personally, I like the Titan armor. I like the most hit points. As you probably know, I'm not into high maneuverability guys. I like to keep them slow and steady, and work my way through the map that way. If you like flying, great. If you like having the snipers way at the back with the flight, Ghost, if you want to make your guys invisible up front, if you're comfortable with that, go for the Ghost armor. The Psi armor I'm not really impressed with. It increases their will, but I I'd rather put them in Titan armor, especially if they're going to be up front so they can survive to the end. I don't know. It's all personal preference, pluses and minuses to everything. But here's your chart. And you make your own decisions for your own gameplay. I hope you enjoyed this rundown of the armor statistics in Long War. If you did, please like, subscribe, tell your friends, and until next time, stay safe.